9pmnation.com.
We talked.
Well, they weren't penalties back then.
Oh.
Yeah.
Mm.
But, the guy.
He would have lasted a lot longer.
So you could just kill with impunity? What a terrible game.
You could tear their heads off. It was beautiful.
We have a call. Hi, welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed.
Stingley fan.
Welcome to Matt Connarton Unleashed. Who's this?
Is it the Honorable Joe Lover?
This is Q again.
Oh, this is Mr. Q Public joins us on the phone.
Maybe we'll have to deputize
and I have
Skumpi
a real job, unlike the rest of you.
Oh, my goodness.
And I'm listening to people on radio, a political show, people complaining about the opium of the people, sports. Even Marx said it was the opium of the people.
Well, it is a religion.
I suppose, yes.
Football is.
Well, all the sports are really. I mean, look at the money they make.
I don't think they're allowed to use opiates. Don't they drug test?
It's one of the biggest industries in the world.
Explain yourself, Q. What do you mean by
I
this?
want to talk about things that are more relevant for American society,
You mean like
for the
25
patriots
days
of this country. I want to talk about that phony Michael Cohen chickening out of his testimony, in the House of Representatives. What's with that?
Well, that was all wrong.
Well, I believe the character that Skumpi plays in the last two had threatened Mr. Cohen.
That's right.
Yes.
Now, who is this Skumpi? Is he one of your Bolshevik friends?
Was that Bolshevik or something else?
He did say Bolshevik. I know.
Okay.
Bolshevik, yeah, that sounded kind of funky.
This isn't the Lavassa show where you get to say anything you want.
I almost reached for the dump button.
However you feel is fine with me. I take it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's probably on the mailing list of Alexandria Ocasio-Castro.
In fact, yeah.
Are you on her mailing list, Skumpi? Do you subscribe to her newsletter?
Of course he's on her mailing list.
I have no clue who he's even talking about.
Oh, okay.
Probably on her
She's a
Twitter
Pittsburgh
feed,
fan.
too. Watching all
I'm
the
a fan.
pictures and video of her dancing.
I can understand how that would offend you. Q.
I know who you're talking about now. I do.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, good for her.
Yeah,
She had fun.
Ocasio-Castro. You know who she is.
Yeah, she had fun one night, and it's all a big ordeal.
Yeah, another communist elected to the House of Representatives.
That's right. Yes.
And listen.
Yes.
We got a president of the United States fighting for America. Finally, we got a real president.
Right. Yes, Q. Yes, absolutely.
Well, he is the president.
And America
And
is
I agree.
electing this Castro woman. I don't know what that's about. And a bunch of other people, transgender people and people from India and all these Democrats running for president of the United States
Harvard professors pretending
wanting to
they're
replace
from
Trump.
India.
It's never going to happen. America realizes we finally have a man as president of the United States.
6'3".
Not like what we had before.
I believe it.
I actually was reading earlier, Q. I don't know if you saw this on Newsmax, that none of the candidates, the Democrats running for president, are actual American citizens.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Yeah.
They probably came across the border with that caravan.
Elizabeth Warren's really from India.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, she is.
Yeah, we need that wall. We need that wall, Connarton. 100 feet high, 100
Actually,
feet
the wall
deep,
he's asking
and
for,
100
what we
feet
do need.
thick.
Oh yeah, and then you put
Those
all the guards
Hondurans
up,
are not going to get through that.
and you put guards up there every
I think that was
quarter of a mile. No one's coming through.
Yeah, but he was just he doesn't sell the wall that well, but the wall that he was actually asking for is much smaller than that. And Senator Shaheen supported it back in 2014. And you trade DACA, which you've been talking about for a long time.
Yes.
I think that was a good deal.
Trade DACA for the wall.
That would have been a good deal.
How soon they forget, Mr. Hopstein. They were for the wall then, but they're not for it now because the president wants it.
He found out I was a Rothschild.
Well, the thing is, now, I don't know if you guys know this, but
Are you the one who stole my dividend check?
I suggested to Q the last time he called that I came up with a great solution. We should have a velvet rope, a border velvet
I thought
rope.
it was a laser.
Oh, with
Well,
a
it had
with a
lasers.
bouncer like getting in Studio 54?
Right.
Oh, not you. Nope.
People respect
you're
the
Glenn
rope.
R.J. Olette could man it.
So you get
or person it.
So
Yeah.
you get the good-looking Mexicans that come in. Oh, yeah.
No,
he's hot.
I have a friend
No,
who's
come on.
from
Good-looking
Mexico.
Mexican.
He's mad at the Guatemalans. Everybody's the same. He's mad about the Guatemalans, and they're giving the Mexicans a bad name. Oh, this is true.
Well, I don't know.
It's like where I grew up in the neighborhood. French Canadians hate the Irish.
Yeah.
And then, you mean you're half French Canadian yourself, and and all this
I love
stuff.
everybody, man.
Yeah, we're all just people.
If they're good people, I love them. Man.
Oh, yeah. Let's let them all in.
No,
let's let everybody into America.
No,
and we can have
I'm not saying that.
90% of the country on welfare.
I am not saying that. No, keep them out unless it's, like I said, it's illegal aliens for a reason.
We need a wall.
If you come in here legally, okay. If you come in here illegally, yes, build a wall. I'm up for the wall.
What's wrong?
Put it up.
I met an illegal alien up in Goffstown, but she claims to be.
I'm a Trump guy, man. Q, I am. I
from another.
I really do like Trump.
Galaxy.
You and Q are birds of a feather.
I'm a wicked Trump guy. I love Trump. I think he's a businessman. He's trying to do everything he said he was going to do, and he is. And,
well, what do you think?
Oh, yeah. Trump keeps his word. This guy
a real businessman.
speaks the truth, and people can't handle the truth.
They can't. And it's funny. I saw this post on Facebook where a guy, he's riding his bicycle. It's like a cartoon, and he shoves a stick in his own spokes, and he wipes out, and he goes, "Damn Trump!" You know what I mean? Because no matter every little thing, they're going to blame Trump for, even if it's your own fault. You know.
Well, you're a Trump guy
Crazy.
now. Q doesn't like my idea. What about you? What say you about my border velvet rope idea? You just hire some. You wouldn't even need border patrol.
Could hire
you just
the
hire
Guatemalans.
You just hire some bouncers.
Did you see the new caravan?
I think the
They've
velvet
got
rope
their
would
cell phones.
cost more than the velvet rope.
The new caravan,
The
they've got
rope
their
would
cell
cost more than the wall, I mean.
phones, and they're in their chinos and their running shoes.
No, keep border security is big, and I don't know. I think Trump's doing the right thing. It costs like $26 billion to build one aircraft. It's a fighting aircraft, and he wants $5 billion. Yeah,
but that's in Bernie Sanders' district.
Didn't Obama and the Clintons and stuff give like $140 billion to Iran, for Christ's sake?
Oh, yeah, we owe that to him.
Come on now.
Q probably has some thoughts on that. No,
he's doing what he said he was going to do. Good for him.
Mm-hmm. What say you, Q?
You've been trumped,
well,
Q.
I think we need more aircraft carriers, and the more we spend on them, the better.
Aircraft
because
carriers
we
are
don't just
obsolete.
have a border with Mexico. We got about a 7,000-mile border with the Atlantic Ocean and the Pacific Ocean, and I think we need to put a wall up there too.
Yeah, that's like Easy G was just saying.
Yeah.
We need a wall from Europe.
Easy G was assaulted by a mermaid the other day.
Oh, my God.
It was almost a tragedy.
And illegal.
Oh, yeah. You think it's a big joke, don't you?
Well,
you think the decline of America is a big joke. You know when it started, don't you? When the decline really started?
Jimmy Carter?
1955, Elvis Presley.
Wasn't he
It started. It was rock and roll.
That's true. The swiveling hips and
Those
the gyrating.
are the sun sessions.
Oh, boy. Huh? Now you're really getting into it. And then when Kiss started putting on the makeup, oh, boy, now we're really going.
That's right.
And then it's you get the transgendered, this and that.
Yeah, first it was sex, then it was rock and roll, hips swiveling, people taking off their clothes at Woodstock. That's not the America I remember. I'm an old timer. I remember when America was great, and America was for Americans.
Q, what gender are you?
What?
What of the 7 recognized genders in the state of New Hampshire are you?
7?
7 now.
Oh,
There'll
yeah.
be many more.
No, I don't even want to hear them.
It's nice to have options.
And what about this Cohen
he won't
pony?
answer.
He said he was going to spill the beans on Trump, and now he chickens out.
It's all anti-Semitism.
What's that about?
This guy Q's a real man. I can tell already.
He is.
You've probably met him. He's in secret.
I like him, even though he was, calling me all kinds of names at the beginning here. But I like him.
You're birds of a feather. I'm telling you.
Does he know where Inspector Elber is?
I don't know. I don't think Q troubles himself with such matters.
Like I said, Inspector Gadget's the guy to call.
Inspector Elber was not a Trump fan.
No, that's
that was Joel. We don't really.
Oh, Joel. No, Joel hated Trump. Oh, yeah. Peter's not a big fan either.
How do you feel
Joel
about
was
the?
Really hardcore.
Oh, yeah.
And then he disappeared.
Well, he's a hardcore Jets fan too, and look where they are. All right.
How do you feel about the shutdown, Q?
The shutdown?
Yes.
Did you get your
I
check?
hope it's going to last forever. I don't particularly notice any bad things happening because of this shutdown.
That you can't do the
I hear a lot of whining from federal employees that don't do much work and get a huge salary with a massive benefit package and retirements that we can only dream about.
Did you ever have a government
job? On one of those
Q?
retirements. He's retired from the government, from the Defense Department.
And you are too, Q. Aren't you from the Nuclear Regulatory Commission?
You don't even know who I am. Oh. You don't know anything about me, Hopstein.
I don't know.
And you never will.
I'm deputized now. Where'd that badge go?
What? Did Matt Connarton deputize you?
No.
We got an entire studio full of Bolsheviks. Except for the Skumpi guy with the long hair.
That's right.
And by the way, it's time to get a haircut.
Okay. Yeah. Why?
I don't know.
Why?
Yeah. Go ahead, Q. Explain.
Yeah.
Explain
why.
why.
Why do I need a haircut?
I think he ought to visit President Trump's hairdresser and,
comb over?
And maybe we have something there. Then.
I don't think I want the pissy cotton candy hairdo. I don't.
Hey, Q.
It's got a full head of hair. It's real hair.
Oh,
people make fun of it.
Oh,
it's real hair.
Hey, I like Trump,
he's a real man. And he's a real president of the United States, and people can't handle it because they can't handle the truth.
Q, you sound...
No collusion. No collusion. We all know that. Everybody knows that.
But see, even someone, because I have long hair, I mean, that's discrimination right there. You can't, just because someone wants a certain type of...
people get tired of this talk of discrimination.
He's a Yeti.
We had 40 years of this.
Not even human.
Yeah, and then the feminists and the Me Too movement, it never ends. People whining. As America sinks a little lower every year.
I kind of like the days when women didn't wear bras.
I save so much money not going to the barber shop, I'll tell you.
Me too. I just cut my own.
Ted Nugent?
I do it once every 10 years whether I need it or not.
Ted Nugent has long hair, and who's more MAGA than him? I mean, come on,
right?
Q. Open your mind a little bit.
Hair has nothing to do with it. That's
and you know what? There's something else.
Come on now.
You know this big tower that Trump wanted to build in Russia?
Yes.
What's wrong with that? What's wrong with a guy having a business deal? Yeah, there are people that are going to complain about that Trump's, working both sides of the street, an enemy of the United States, and he wants to sweeten the deal with a nice penthouse apartment for the president of Russia. What's wrong with that?
He's moving on up.
Make the deal work. This guy understands the art of the deal.
Clearly.
You got to give a little to get a little. That's the way the world works.
Q, you sound like you're a senior citizen. Do you have any tips on prostate health?
Prostate health?
Yeah.
Where did you get this guy? Is this Hopstein saying that?
It's Skumpi.
He's a Bolshevik, like you said.
Listen, I would come down to that studio, but I can't navigate all the feces on the street down on Elm Street.
Yeah, there's a lot of incontinence lately.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, what are we doing about that? Let me tell you, if Trump was mayor of this city, there wouldn't be any feces on the sidewalk. He'd handle it.
What if we had a wall around the city? That would keep out the feces.
Well, how about a wall? How about a wall?
This is Glen Argilette territory.
That would, keep the feces out. It's an invasion.
Where's Virtual Glenn?
It's a caravan of feces, I think is what you're saying.
Yeah, what are you going to do? Block the sewer pipes? Oh, that wouldn't be good.
He could open up the subterranean. Can we use the word crapper on
the
show?
Yes,
you
can.
You
yes.
Yeah.
Glenn wants the subterranean crappers open.
Wasn't the guy that invented the toilet named John Crapper?
I think so.
I think so.
Thomas.
Sir
Thomas? I thought it was John. I don't know.
Well, everybody gets John.
Let me ask you a question. It's a simple question.
Yes,
I'd like to know your honest answer for once in your life, Connarton. Say something that's truthful.
Mm-hmm.
How has America suffered from this government shutdown? Has anybody really suffered?
Yeah, people who want to go on the do not call list, it's down right now.
There you go.
Well, people that aren't getting paid that work for the IRS and stuff like that. I just hope I get my government check.
Yeah, and another 1 million GoFundMe campaigns for government workers that are overpaid and underworked. They're like the firemen in this city.
Did you ever work for the government, Q? Because, once again, the Nuclear Regulatory Commission, right? You had that Q clearance?
Oh, the Q
Were you ever
clearance.
in the military, Q?
Did you ever have anything to do with China?
Oh, now you're in my court. The military.
You are?
American military. The most powerful fighting force on the planet.
That's correct.
Everybody's afraid of us. Even ISIS. Look at them. Trump gives the nod to the military. Boom. ISIS, gone. Defeated.
I thought he pulled them out.
No, they're back.
They're gone.
They're just so back in the corner. They can't do nothing now.
Right,
Trump did the right thing there, too. I'm with you, Q.
Has he ever done anything wrong, Skumpi?
Who? Trump?
Yeah.
Who? Trump?
Trump?
Absolutely not. The man is a genius.
A couple. He should probably he keep some of his tweets so he doesn't say stupid things. But I know what he means.
Just a couple.
He means right, but he's not a teenage
Name
girl.
one
Keep the
stupid
tweets away.
tweet that Trump ever punched into his phone. Name even one. Come on, I'm waiting.
I don't.
I knew it. You couldn't do it.
Yes. When he
The
said
man
he
is
loved
a
Lindsay
genius.
Lohan.
Did he say
And
that?
he's what America has been waiting for the last 50 years.
Do you think that
They come up with something.
here's the thing, and I'll Stormy Daniels and all her mishigas, but her name's not even Stormy Daniels, and it's like Rudy Giuliani says she's lying about her name. She must be lying about everything. Do you agree with that, Q?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
She's a liar.
Oh,
and that
wow.
Playboy bunny, she's a liar too.
She was a
They're
playmate.
all liars. And how about Cohen claiming that Trump offered Putin a $50 million penthouse,
I thought
a
it was
bribe?
Cohen.
There's no end to the slander that people are willing to dump on the President of the United States. It's a disgrace.
It is a disgrace.
They say mushrooms and Yetis, pear, and stuff like that.
I feel.
Does anybody seriously think that Trump would offer the President of Russia a bribe? Does anybody think that?
I thought it was the
He
other
would
way around.
expose himself to blackmail and extortion. All Putin would have to do is say, the President of the United States just offered me a $50 million penthouse.
Well,
I mean, that would be like the stupidest
He
thing
already
in the
has
world.
a
It never
$100
happened.
million Dasha.
Hey Q, I have Skumpi. I have another. I have a gig I got to go to. So it's been great talking to you. I got to tell you.
You should call in the morning
Yeah,
show.
me
You should
too.
call.
Yeah, get a haircut, okay?
I'll be on the morning show tomorrow at 7 o'clock.
I'll pay
7 to
for
9,
it.
so.
Yeah, ask Matt Connarton.
And
He
screw
knows
you
me.
with the
I'll give
haircut. I
him the
don't
money.
need a haircut, man. I'm
I'll
a rock
send you to the
star.
finest salon. You're going to
I'm
look
a
great.
movie star. I'm a rock star. I'm a thespian. I do it all. I am the king of all media in this era.
He's a lesbian?
That's true.
a thespian.
Lesbian?
Is an
Oh, a
actor.
thespian.
No, I do.
I thought you had a gender problem.
I do movies, TV, music. I do it all.
Do
I even
you
come
do
here
porn?
and I hang out with Matt Connarton
Porn?
because I love him. He's a great man.
Oh,
porn.
thank you.
And you, Hoppy. Come on, we always have fun. And Q, it's been great talking
Yeah, I'm going
to
to give
you.
Matt Connarton some money for a haircut, too.
All right, Matt. You know what?
You're
We'll
gonna have to
we'll
cut
go
him.
up to Chill Spot. Maybe we'll get a couple of freebies.
Ooh, I like free.
Is that
Yeah,
on
I didn't
Lincoln?
That's a price I can afford.
But anyway, I'll give you a Kiss song to play later if you want.
Oh yeah, what should I?
Yeah.
I'll play it at the top of the hour. What you got?
Hotter Than Hell.
Hotter than hell. That's a good choice.
All right.
All right.
I got to go, guys.
Good
Q,
seeing you,
great talking to
Skumpi.
you. And maybe I will get a haircut. Doubt it. No.
All right, Skumpi.
See you guys.
Thank you so much, my friend.
Yeah.
So
Take care.
Skumpi leaves us, but he'll be on the morning show tomorrow morning with Peter White and Q. That leaves you with the Bolsheviks.
I am an old Bolshevik.
Oh,
I
Well,
really admit it.
Hopstein, yeah, he's a Bolshevik.
yeah.
I admit
Uses
it.
the word Michigas. We know what he is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think there was a veiled reference there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, slinging all that Yiddish lingo. You think that got past me, or more importantly, got past Donald Trump?
Wow.
That's right. It didn't get past Virtual Glenn, clearly.
Yeah, well, no, I thought this show was supposed to specialize in the truth. You're not left, you're not right, you're just delivering the truth. What is the truth these days?
What is truth?
You're
that
claiming we
Justin
live in a
Pilot asked?
post-truth world. But in my opinion, the only guy that's telling the truth is Donald J. Trump.
Yeah.
And Rudy
Hey.
Giuliani, of course.
Hey, wow.
I think that's true, too.
You have Glenn saying-
of course.
Yeah.
Virtual Glenn
Wow.
Virtual Glenn is always here,
He doesn't
yes.
have anything saying yes?
No, I don't know.
Did Glenn R.J. Ouellette oppose the tax cap when he ran for mayor?
I really I don't pay attention to trivia like that.
Oh, my.
But
the tax cap's a
cap,
trivia?
I think it's a great idea, and I think, well, actually, it was a spending cap.
And who's the
And
communist
I think
now?
we should impose that on the federal government too.
Oh.
I think we should have a flat tax. But then the
Hopstein, do you know what we paid in interest this year? You know what the federal government paid in interest?
No, I don't. Q.
$600 billion a year.
Ooh.
In 3 years, it's going to $900 billion. It's going to be one of the biggest items in the budget.
Well, not
and what
with,
are we getting for it?
Not with President Trump there. I mean, he'll make sure that doesn't happen.
You know what we're getting? We're getting Nancy Pelosi.
Oh.
Another Bolshevik.
Yes.
78 years young.
Oh, well, she's quite spry, actually.
Spry, oh yeah.
What, now, that reminds me, so is she, not, Q, what do you think that, Trump should do about the State of the Union? It sounds like, Nancy doesn't want to allow him to, give it at the House.
You know, he just has to send it to her, a letter like they used to do.
Yeah, because, she just wants attention from the press, so she's saying, you can't come into my house because you're not invited.
He's going to go to the
President of the United States. He's entitled to have his say what he did this year, congratulate the United States on all the progress we've made.
Is he really the President of the United States?
The Democrats, they just want to shovel more money at people that aren't working.
Is the Constitution
hard-working people
legal?
like myself, we resent that.
Where's Dave Ridley? Isn't the Articles of Confederation the real, charter of the United States?
Oh, I don't know.
If it is indeed the United States. Isn't the Constitution just like a coup, an illegal coup?
Well, it's Wednesday. Perhaps the Honorable Gary S. Hopper will stop in and we can ask him. Do you have
I'm leaving early, a quarter of.
Do you have an answer for that, Q?
Do I have an answer for
laugh
what?
at that one. That this isn't illegal. There isn't even a United States government. The Constitution's illegal. We are the Articles of Confederation.
What? I've been watching this shutdown. I think I'm like a lot of people. It doesn't really affect me much. It doesn't affect me.
If they stopped your
I don't think
Social
it affects
Security
you
check.
either, Mr. Hopstein. And what about Connarton? I don't think it affects him. He's still on the air.
You think that's why Joe's
He's still on the air, talking his leftist gibberish.
That's true.
I know. Libertarian Mike Keister.
That one.
Ooh. Libertarian Mike Keister. This guy's like Rosa Luxemburg for crying out loud.
Who, Q?
No, you.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about Q.
You're part of some conspiracy. I ought to arrest you.
Right.
But this isn't my badge.
I have been arrested on Matt Connarton Unsheathed, but we can't talk about that here.
Well, that was a bust from the Vice Squad.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, they thought they were going after...
That's right. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
You guys are just making jokes between each other. These inside jokes.
Is that a joke?
But the truth is we got a real serious problem here. President of the United States.
Where are you? Let's go over and arrest him.
He wants to give the State of the Union address like every other president, but he's not getting a chance because Nancy Pelosi says not in my house. What is that?
Maybe he ought to ask Putin if he can have permission.
Ooh.
Yeah. Maybe the Tsar can help arrange these things.
Oh, that's a low blow. How dare you, sir?
Why do you say that?
How dare you?
Hey, at least Vladimir Putin is a leader.
That's true.
Not like we've had before in this country.
No, and he's not a Muslim.
We got somebody standing up to Vladimir Putin.
Right. He's not
Trump has done more.
Putin's not foreign
Done
born
more to
either.
Russia than any president in the United States. He's humiliated the Russians.
Who has?
He's standing up for America. He's making Americans stand proud.
I think it's time to cut this
Proud
old
of what
windbag
we've
off.
accomplished.
You know, Q does have a point. You do have a point,
What about
Q.
being a windbag?
No, because who have we annexed lately? Who has the United States annexed?
Well, we
haven't
annexed the
anyone.
We had the Gadsden Purchase. When did we annex before that?
But recently, we
Probably
haven't,
not anything since 1847.
Right, exactly.
Since the War of 47,
exactly.
as the Mexicans called it.
That's my point, yes. Yeah.
Well, we had Texas, but we bought that.
Yeah, so Q has a point.
Puerto Rico has been 1898 because there aren't Americans.
Well, that was a mistake.
They're all here illegally.
That was a complete mistake.
We should have seized
Puerto Rico. I don't know how we got into that thing, and
we conquered
we've been living with that for a long time, and now they can't even run their own government. I don't know what's going on. The country. Well, I guess it's a territory. It's not really a country. For a long time, they wanted their own independence. I don't know why we didn't give it to them. I mean, this is costing nothing but money.
So you don't support
I think
statehood?
He's Warnout is welcome now.
Oh, Q is always welcome here.
No, he's run out of gas.
He's a great American.
He's run out of gas.
He's actually winning me over. I have to be honest with you.
Why? Because you don't like Puerto Rico?
I'm starting to see. No, it's not that. I love everybody, but
you didn't like Freddie Prinze? Well, it was before your time.
What if it was
Freddie Prinze Jr.?
What if it was? All right, I have an idea. What if it was the border wall? What if it was a velvet rope, but instead of stanchions...
I almost F-bombed. Who cares about a velvet rope?
Instead of stanchions, we use steel slats to hold up the velvet rope. Now, that is a compromise.
How about flesh?
I think everyone can get on board with.
How about a rope of flesh?
Well, that's disgusting.
Why is it disgusting?
Now you're getting somewhere, Hopstein.
A rope of flesh.
I like it.
You know, we got
Let me tell you my
we got all
idea.
this cheap
I think I
labor.
can
They can
improve
hold
on
their
Trump's
hands.
wall. We can have the wall 100 feet high, 100 feet deep, 100 feet thick. But on either side of the wall, we lay down 50 yards of coiled razor wire.
No.
And then we mine the whole thing.
We need flesh. Flesh. Human flesh. We have a
that's
biotech industry
my
here.
idea. That's why it's so appealing.
A wall
as soon
of
as they
living
try
flesh.
to cut through that razor wire, the mines blow up, and then we get flesh all over the razor wire.
Obviously, you're not a veteran. You can get through razor wire
veteran?
pretty easily and get through.
Oh, I'm a veteran, pal.
Yeah,
I'm a veteran.
A veteran of what? The Battle of the Cat House?
You're so sarcastic.
If you were a real veteran, you would be a veteran of that.
Anti-American sarcasm. You try to make fun
Hey!
of the only guy that takes the job seriously in the last 50. We haven't had, let's face it, we haven't had a decent president in this country since Reagan.
I say since, let's think, since Chester Arthur.
I think Reagan did at one point propose a wall of flesh, didn't he?
Yeah, he did.
And Tip O'Neill
that's
said,
when he was senile.
We won't vote for that. Right, that was in the latter years of the presidency.
I think it was silicon flesh.
I don't remember what Tip O'Neill said, but yeah, you know what he was like.
Yeah, he was a killjoy.
Unfortunately, he's not around anymore. We got Pelosi, and she's even worse.
Right. Yeah, she has a vowel in the last letter.
With her, Alexandria Ocasio-Castro.
Puerto Rican, and she's also part Jewish, so how can you trust her?
Yeah, that's right. That's what Puerto Rico gave America. They gave us Alexandria Ocasio-Castro.
Sounds like something out of Welcome Back, Kotter. You know,
it does.
Oh
yes.
yeah. Now we're living in a Welcome Back, Kotter episode. Maybe John Travolta could become vice president.
Well, we tease him a lot because we got him on the spot.
He is a Scientologist, and they say he swings both.
Well, they have their own gender, I believe, the Scientologists.
Do they?
I think so.
Do they?
It's in diet.
That's another thing that makes me sick. I don't think we should be talking about what kind of people should go into what kind of bathrooms. I think this is just another huge distraction.
I want to go into any bathroom I want.
And it's not transgender bathrooms.
Well, I wouldn't want to go in any
bathroom.
What
would that really mean? Every restaurant's got to have 3 bathrooms.
Don't you have some Glenn to defend the bathrooms?
Oh, that's true. Yeah, Glenn.
Hold on, we got to get
virtual,
not transgender Glenn. We have to get virtual Glenn.
Virtual Glenn has some thoughts on bathrooms.
Those bathrooms, by ordinance, are supposed to be open.
Yes. Everyone. Everyone.
Yes.
Regardless of gender or where you originated, what galaxy.
That's right. Yes.
The bathrooms will be open.
That's right.
Yes, and then we can frolic in the subterranean bathrooms.
No frolicking in the bathroom.
Why not?
There's
a Sybriite.
There's rules.
A Sybriite. Isn't that somebody that indulges their senses?
And who's going to clean out those bathrooms and all those hypodermic needles? Who's going to take care of that, Glenn?
He's going to be promoted to the colonel of the urinal.
Oh, that's very exciting.
Oh, there's already an appropriation over at the Board of Mayor and Aldermen for the Scarlet uniform.
Are they going to hire him to clean up those bathrooms and take all those needles out of there?
Glenn is hesitant to take the job because they have to be put him on Yaga Decker, and he's philosophically opposed to Yaga Decker. Have you ever heard of Yaga Decker? It's one of those hyphenated types.
Oh, Gia in the Facebook live chat says George Michael liked frolicking in the Johns.
What's wrong with that?
No, there's rules. Look, there's 2 rules, right? There's no sex in the champagne room, and there's no frolicking in the bathrooms. These are rules.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Excuse me, but isn't Isn't George Michael dead?
He has passed away, yes.
Beware of gifts from Greeks.
Well,
So I don't know what that is.
yeah.
I want to talk about America. I want to talk about Donald Trump.
I don't even think you
and I
saw
want to talk about
American.
making America great again. And I think shutting down the government was a great step.
Government.
And our president's very proud that he did it.
Government.
He is. He did say he would take the mantle.
He shut down the government.
The government.
Government. Do you really say communist? Where are you really from? The South?
He doesn't sound Southern.
I don't know. There's some tells here. Government.
Where are you from, Q?
Well, that's why I call myself Q. I can't tell you that I'm It's a classified piece of information.
Yeah, the energy
I can't
department.
give you that.
Very convenient.
Oh, yeah.
Makes me wonder if Robert Mueller might be looking for
Maybe
Well,
that's
it.
where
I wouldn't be. I wouldn't be in control of all this classified information if my identity was actually known out there. But
do you
I'm
know
just
Roger
saying,
Stone?
we got a president of the United States.
Roger
He
Stone.
wants a wall.
Roger,
we
is
need
that
to give
you?
him a wall because we got to protect America from the Bolsheviks and
Roger.
Alexandria Ocasio Castro, or whatever she calls herself.
Victoria says you're just like a clown, Roger. She does not like your suits.
I don't think this is Roger Stone.
I think it. Do you know Roger Stone?
No, and you
I
do.
think- yeah.
And you're very close to him.
This is somebody I've met, so that I think this is Roger Stone. Oh yeah, we're finally
No,
outing
it's not
him.
Roger Stone. Roger Stone
Do you
is
have any-
not Q.
do you have any
I can
tattoos?
tell you that.
Do you have any tattoos of Richard Nixon? Have you ever been to jail? Do you like to watch gladiator movies? Do you have stock in Chesborough
you make
Ponds?
your jokes. You go ahead and make your jokes, Hopstein. That's what you do on this show. You're the show clown. I get it,
Show
But
clown.
there's a lot more serious things going on in this country than Roger Stone and the Bolsheviks in the studio you're in now. We got a country to run, and we're going to run it by shutting it down. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that makes.
We're going to shut the government down
paradox.
for another month or two, and everybody's going to realize that this is just a lot of cost. It's just costing a ton of money. And
when the
if
economy
there's anything
collapses,
that President Trump knows about, it's money.
That's true.
oh yeah, he was given a lot of money. Yeah, yeah. I like to be given money too.
I think we'd all like to be given money.
A lot
yes.
of money.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh.
Well, so you're saying you're just kind of jealous of President Trump
Oh,
because
yes.
somebody gave him money.
I have to laugh at that
I
one.
envy his pubic hair.
Okay, well, that's definitely for Matt Connarton Unsheathed.
I envy your pubic hair as a Yeti.
Thank you.
I don't know where you'd find it.
Sure.
Well, I don't want to
one
hog
bell.
any more of your time. I just wanted to get you back on track.
Puritan.
What's important, and what's important is not whether somebody grazed, a quarterback in a football game, which doesn't matter. It's the opium of the people. It's just a distraction
You're jealous.
from what really matters, and what matters is making America great again. MAGA now, MAGA forever.
Forever.
You're a great
See,
American, Q.
Kyle.
All right, Q. Thank you so much for the call.
IPMNation.com.